A lot of us remember this. On this day 25 years ago, Kamiyah Mobley was stolen from a Jacksonville hospital, and it was just 8 hours after she was born.
And her kidnapping stunned Jacksonville and made international headlines. So did her eventual discovery. Mobley was found 18 years later in South Carolina, living with the woman who stole and raised her, Gloria Williams. Williams is now serving an 18-year prison sentence. Mobley's story was made into a Lifetime movie, and Keitha Nelson is on your side tonight with an update on this story that captivated so many of us on the First Coast and around the world.
As Kamiyah Mobley celebrates her 25th birthday today, we sat down with her father, Craig Aiken, who has written a new book describing the ordeal through his own lens. In recent home video at a Jacksonville bowling alley,
let's see what little country got.
You'll hear Craig Aiken, a father yearning to connect with his daughter Kamiyah Mobley, stolen at birth.
It wasn't always easy days, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get to know her. It's been days I didn't know what to say to her.
For years, doubt and suspicion loomed over Aiken following the kidnapping of his daughter in 1998.
I was a scapegoat. They had no answers. They had no lead.
But the baby never made it there, and instead was taken downstairs and off hospital grounds.
The news came on like this. Baby Kamiyah's been kidnapped. 2 seconds later, the father been to jail for drugs. The father's in jail for this. The father did this. The father did that. The focus was on me.
Aiken's book, Self-Therapy, he says, helped him heal.
It hurt. It still hurt today. When I was writing that book, some of the hardest part about writing that book is recapping what happened. How I got through this situation was blocking it out my mind.
He has also worked to heal from the bitterness he felt toward Gloria Williams, the woman who stole his baby.
Part of my self-therapy is no longer carrying a grudge against her.
And the shooting death of his youngest son, Cravon, in early March.
Even though my son has been killed, he's still with us. I carry him around with me everywhere I go.
The family resemblance is undeniable. The bond Aiken now shares with his daughter, Kamiyah, 6 years after meeting her face to face, is also clear.
From that first day to now, having her call me daddy is something I'm proud. I wear it like a badge.
Kamiyah is now acclimated to her new life and family.
Why is this thing moving in front of me?
She lives in Jacksonville, has a job, an apartment, and a fresh start.
Kamiyah don't want to be known as the kidnapped child. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to be known as the victim.
Aiken says his daughter is choosing to bury her pain, refuses to show emotion, often wearing this bright smile. But he fears the trauma, at some point, will be too much for her to hide.
I think her only weakness is going to be herself when she realized that she only human. That's what I had to realize too. Eventually, she will have to face it.
Aiken insists he's no longer hung up on the drama surrounding his daughter's kidnapping.
All my kids.
His focus is now solely on the ones he loves.
My kids gonna keep me laughing. I'm talking about they love me and I love them, and it's just very exciting to have all of them together. And we came a long ways in this relationship. And I think where we at today is the best place we can be.
You can find Aiken's book, Self-Therapy, on Amazon. Many of you who have followed the story over the years are likely wondering where Kamiyah's relationship now stands with her birth mother, Kamiyah Mobley, and her kidnapper who raised her, Gloria Williams. I asked Craig those questions, and you can learn more tonight on First Coast News at 11. In the Information Center, I'm Keitha Nelson, First Coast News on your side.